We have more local coverage for you right now. Yesterday, I spoke with Rhode Island DOT Director Peter Alviti, who joins us once a month here on 12 News at 4 to tell us what drivers should be aware of out on the roads. Here's part of our conversation. I want to check in with you first about the 95 viaduct project. Of course, many of us traverse that area of highway, and we know there were some lane shifts previously. What should people expect next? Any more changes coming?
On the viaduct project, we are planning to continue the construction there. As you know, we moved all of the lanes of traffic onto the new bridge, which was a big relief because the old bridge that we were riding on, if you remember last winter, it was full of potholes, and as a matter of fact, we had a couple of breakthroughs there where the bridge deck actually gave way. So it's great news that we're entirely off that. The contractor is going to now demolish that old bridge, and that will make way for a number of new improvements that we have planned there. New ramps that are being created to untangle the kind of congestion that happens there on a daily basis and get traffic coming from Route 10, from 95, from downtown Providence, from Federal Hill, and to get all of that traffic in their own lanes so that they don't have to weave in and out of traffic trying to get into the lanes that they are currently having to do on a daily basis. That creates all of that congestion. We're doing away with all of that. The new ramps and the new lanes that are being created will untangle that spaghetti and create new lanes for everybody to drive in, and it will not only be a brand new bridge that people will be driving on, but it'll also untangle a lot of the congestion that happens there on a daily basis.
That's certainly good news. Another project I want to check in with you about, the Glenbridge Avenue bridge over Route 6. We did a lot of reporting on that rapid bridge replacement there. Is that completely done at this point?
Well, they're finishing up the last elements of construction on that bridge. The main part of it was done, as you know, in 2 days, over 2 weekends. The new bridge was constructed immediately adjacent to the old bridge. And over 2 weekends, we demolished the old bridge that was there and slid the brand new bridge into place. And they're now doing the final paving and the construction details to finish up that work. We expect that if they don't get the paving down by the end of this construction season, we'll have a temporary surface that'll be nice and smooth for people to ride on until next construction season. But they're working to get that project completed, and in the near future, people will have a nice smooth surface and a brand new bridge there to drive on. And it worked out great.
And just quickly, Director, before I let you go, we now know that the state is officially appealing the truck toll decision. Any sense of how long that appeal could take?
I don't. I wouldn't want to speculate on that. As you know, with ongoing cases, I usually refrain from DOT speaking publicly about ongoing cases, and this is one. The appeal was submitted last week. So there is an appeal in process, and the Attorney General's office will be handling the conduct of that appeal. So we'd refer any questions related to that to the Attorney General's office.
All right, we will stay tuned on that. Rhode Island DOT Director Peter Alviti, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you, Kim. You have a good week. Be safe.